So we left Gramado. We drove through another tourist, very busy town called Canelo. We have now made it about an hour down the road to a town called São Francisco de Paula, something like that. And we're gonna camp here out by a park along a lake just outside of town and do a little research because Curt thinks he stumbled up on a possible hike just outside of this town. We don't know for sure. We gotta do a little more investigating. But this is our camp location, or at least our camp town. Gotta find our actual parking spot. We're gonna call it a day. This town is more our speed, right, Curt?
What you doing, bub? So, big mean German Shepherd dog. I shouldn't say mean because he was very well mannered, but we've seen plenty of dogs like that that are basically cat-eating dogs. And G really can always spot a little friendly, playful dog and a cat eater. And he sat tight, but the owner had him leashed up, and it was a very well-disciplined dog, so no issues. So we found a nice, relaxing place a bit out of the city. This is in a big park, and there is a walking sidewalk that goes around the whole lake. It's a pretty big lake, nice lake. Kids playing soccer at one end. There's a bunch of geese down there. Hopefully we can get some shots of those. We'll see. But the van is parked right there. There's a lot of people out this evening walking their dogs, just strolling around the lake. Clearly it's a neighborhood place, and there's also a lot of bicyclers. There's a few combis around here which are quite popular in Brazil, and there's a couple that have been looking for parking spots and have found them around the lake. But it got up close to 80 degrees today earlier when we were up in Gramado, but it is cooling down in the evening, and it is a really, really comfortable temperature out here. The sun's coming down, and you can see the lake is relatively flat and glassy. We have a nice spot here in the nature, and we're kind of down in a little canyon, if you will. We drove down some elevation to get here. You guys will be happy. I am. Snow's got the walking sticks out. We are here at the Trail of 8 Waterfalls, and we're pretty stoked to get out in the nature. We've been hung up in an apartment for a couple weeks, and then we spent some time up there in Gramado in the city, so we are excited to get out here in the nature. And you can see here what we have, 8 waterfalls. I think Snow is going to be able to make 2 or 3 of the waterfalls. It's a little bit of a cool day today, probably in the low 60s. It's been getting warm in the sun.
Alright, they're called something different here. A few of you have told us in the comments. I cannot remember the name. Aracara tree or something like that. But this is the Brazilian version of the monkey puzzle tree that we showed you in Chile. And you got to be careful where you pick it up because it's sticky. Whew.
And they are beautiful trees, so we get to walk amongst those. And it also looks like there's some cedars and or pines through here. And immediately the trail just starts heading straight down. Alright, I know from hiking on these types of trails before, first of all, this ground is kind of a clay surface, and second of all, it's filled with these roots, and then third, there's all these pine needles. So those 3 things individually make for a slippery track. So any one of them compounded even makes it more so. So Snow, you need to be very careful as you walk down through here. Choose your steps wisely. Alright guys, it's been a long time since we've been on a trail that has this much information, but we can see right here how far it is, how much we have to climb, how far we have to go down, and some of the trails off to the right look pretty heavy duty, But our first trails are going to be the ones off to the left here, and you can see they're all the lowest ranking, #1, except the second. It does look like it has a little obstacle in the trail. The first one's about 860 meters from here. We probably had a couple 100-meter, mostly downhill, to get to this. So we're going to the next two, if you can see here. Where's the name? Remanso and Escondido. They're right here. Alright, initially the condition of this trail is really good. This is a wide trail. As you guys, for those of you who've been following along, you know that we came through a lot of rain within the last few days. But it has been sunny for a couple days now. Little water trickle coming down through there. And I think this is going to give snow a little pause, because this is pretty much, it's not super steep, but it is all downhill. It's not flat. So that means she's going to have to come up this. And that's the hardest part. And as this path meanders on down here, it looks like we have a river crossing in the bridge. And I see a sign to Escondido, which is the second waterfall. So maybe if we look up here to the left of this opening, we'll get a glimpse of our first waterfall. Ah, there's the sign. Nice.
Say my name like you know what tomorrow brings, and what the wildflowers sow. You got seeds in your pocket that steady grow. It's a wild. You wrap me up in all your thoughts, like seeing sunlight painted on the walls, while the rain outside is turning into frost. It's a wild world. But if you hold on to me, I will hold on to you. Let the tall pines swing, let the years pass through. Going around on this fading song, and sometimes it might feel like you can't find the road, but I see the trees and their leaves are guiding us home. It's a wild.
All right, waterfall #1 completed. The second one is Escondida. And as you guys can see, we have a bit of a rickety bridge crossing, followed by some stairs. Snow will evaluate once we get to the top to see if she's gonna press on to complete this journey on #2. Look at this, guys. So this stream right here that's cascading down through these giant boulders is gonna connect down there with the river that we just crossed. But this is gorgeous up in here. Wow, absolutely stunning. This trail just keeps getting better and better as we kind of meander up along this stream right here. We have some filtered light coming through. And obviously this is always a wet environment with all the mossy rocks. The fungus is growing on the trees. And you can just feel that sun when you get in a little sunspot. Just feels like a big heater lighting you up. But Really enjoying this trail this morning, guys. This was therapeutic and exactly what we needed to kind of kickstart the next leg of our journey through Brazil. So excited for Brazil and the diversity that it has to offer. All right, we're reaching that point where we got to monitor and make sure snow can make it back out of here. I went ahead and scouted. It's still a little bit to go, not out of reach, but this last little bit is very technical. And so I'll get up here and give her the news and see what she wants to do.
It's pushing it, but I'm not tired. It's more of a technical thing. And I do have to climb up out of here, but.
When we get together, gonna be good vibe. Keeps on getting better. We can watch the sunrise. Been a hard time, but I keep trying, keep on walking that road. Been a long night, but I'm still fighting. I'm not staying down low. I'm pushing past the edge. I see the light ahead, saw the dark side, but the sun is rising. I'm not giving up hope. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming. It's a good day, sweet like honey. It's a good day coming. Gonna keep on running. Won't stop for nothing. It's a good day, good day, good day. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming. Feeling alright. The world is changing right now. Ready or not. Gonna take flight and reawaken the dreams I never forgot. Flipping the script today. I'm going all the way. It's about time. I'm done waiting. Sunshine coming in hot. It's a good day coming. It's a good day coming. It's a good day, sweet like honey. It's a good day coming. Keep on running. Won't stop for nothing. It's a good day, good day, good day. It's a good day coming. 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 When we get together, gonna be good vibes. We can do whatever. Gonna be good times. Yeah, it's been forever. Let's go get that high life. Keeps on getting better. We can watch the sun. It's a good day when we get together. Gonna be good vibes. We can do whatever. Gonna be good. It's a time. Yeah, it's been forever. Let's go get that high life. Keeps on getting better. We can watch the sunrise. Good day coming. Yeah. It's a good day, sweet like honey. Yeah. Gotta keep on running. Yeah. It's a good day, good day, good day.
So worth it. We are climbing our way out of the canyon. It was worth it, but it's gonna be slow and steady to the top. We are not gonna film the whole way out. Just trust me. It's steep and it's probably 4 football fields, don't you think? 3 or 4?
A little bit further than that.
Well, we've already done a football field.
It's a little bit more than that.
All right, fine. 6 football fields to get out of here. Up the whole way. All right, I turned the corner, came out by the trail signs, and right ahead, there she is. I made it back to the van. Curt's hustled on up to the van there because he's gonna make us some lunch. Then we'll be getting on the road. What a fun morning. What you whipping up, Chef Boyardee?
Well, we got a little chicken, onions, ginger going in, cauliflower, broccoli. So we're gonna have a little Asian stir fry.
Sounds yummy. So during season, it looks like this place has a little restaurant, some little cabanas. It cost 30 reales a piece to get in here. So what is that?
$6.
$6 a piece, $12 to do that nice hike. Plus, they let us fill up our water tank. So, pretty good deal. We are still in the small little city of San Francisco. We're gonna get some groceries at the little local grocery store. Looks like a decent grocery store, huh? We like the baby bananas. We stocked up on groceries, a full load, vegetables, meat, cleaning supplies, everything, right at 100 US dollars. So 500 Brazilian reales. Now we gotta get it all put away, find a campsite, call it a day. We got our campsite picked out. It is the next town over, which is just a little bit before our next adventure. And I think if this campsite works out, we will be camping in the parking lot of a tourist information center. Looks like a pretty regularly used overlanding spot. Let's go see how it works.
It's this. Yeah.
Oh,
What is your name again?
Mateus,
Mateus, and where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil. All right, right here?
Yeah.
All
Hello
right.
guys, what's up?
Cool. So, again, tell me, what are the good canyons to do over here?
We have two canyons, the canyon Itembezinho and the canyon Fortaleza. See the fortress? It's the Itembezinho and here Fortaleza. It's very beautiful.
All right, awesome.
So my English it's not good, but I'm learning English for my work and anything.
It's very good. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, Snow's back here dumping footage. For those of you who don't know what that means, she takes all the little chips out of all the video cameras and she drags them onto the computer and sorts them into folders and gets them ready for them to go into the edit. And at the grocery today, they had these cooked baked potato or sweet potatoes. So they were baked sweet potatoes. So I got a couple of those, mashed them up here. So I got that. And then here with a little ground beef and some onions, I'm gonna make a little like topping for that. And of course that'll go for a couple days. So probably have some tacos. But anyway, I got some really nice sweet peppers at the grocery store as well. And I've got some onions and garlic and some other spices going in here. Maybe go a little curry direction with it. Don't know. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, good to be back in the van. We're parked here at the community center. And tomorrow we have some huge events planned. We're going to some canyons.
Big ones, pretty ones, cool ones.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our camp spot for the night. We stayed here at this little community center, Casa de Turista, and you can see there's a sign for the canyon. That's one we're headed to. Not today. We're going to a different one today. And there on the side is the Azul Jay, and it's a blue jay. But it's from down here, and yet you can see that big seed in his mouth is from the monkey tree. And I keep calling them monkey trees because I can't pronounce the normal name. You guys are used to seeing those trees by now if you've been watching, but we're gonna be on the lookout for some of those. But we're going canyoning today. We're super excited. Let's get on the road.
So the guy at the tourist office yesterday said we could not fly drones in this area without permission. And there was a language barrier and Google Translate wasn't doing such a great job, but we think he told us down here in this building. So Curt has gone inside to see what he can figure out. Hopefully, we'll be allowed to use the drone. We know drone footage looks really amazing and gives a whole nother view. But there's a lot of rules and regulations. You don't just pop up a drone. What's the drone verdict?
All right, so there's signs here that to use the drone, we have to go online and we have to register and get approved to use the drone. Best I can tell, we don't need a physical address. We don't need a specific Brazil ID. We can register it here, and then they'll email us back like a certificate or something to fly it.
All right.
All right, more tire issues. They never seem to end, but we've got a leaky valve stem, and it's been haunting us for a while. The problem is a lot of places we've been to, well, every place we've been to doesn't have the right valve stem to replace this. Hoping either these guys do or they can figure something out, but it looks like they're gonna have to pop the tires off and check it out. All right, guys, it didn't take him any time at all to get that valve stem changed out. Not sure why the other places had an issue. He had none. And what we're doing is getting all the tires checked and rotated, so this will be a good deal. Get everything fixed up, maintained. It's the key. You got to keep stuff maintained. Keep the wheels rolling.
The tires are all aired up. The valve stem is fixed. We're feeling pretty good about that stop. It cost $8 US. We gave them 10 and a big giant thank you. We're back on track. You may not have noticed until I started talking, and now you hear it. The bumps in the background. We are back on the dirt roads. We are headed out to one of 2 canyons in this area. And from what we understand, we can walk right up to the rim of this thing and show you just how beautiful it is. We've only seen pictures, but we can't wait to get there. And that is where we're gonna leave you for this video. We will see you guys in a few days from the rim of a canyon. Cheers, guys. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you guys know when we put out new videos. And don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram to see what's going on in between videos. Cheers, guys.